My name is Jeff Opekar. I am located in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. By day, I do software development, and in my spare time, I do a lot of paragliding and paragliding instruction. So a lot of time in the outdoors. Maybe about 10 years ago, I had received PRK laser eye surgery, and initially the results were very good, but over the course of the years, I found I was having trouble seeing, especially at night. Lights would look very smudged, kind of ghosty, a lot of starbursts from lights. So I went to my optometrist, and initially they were having trouble kind of figuring out what I was seeing, because I still had good vision. I still had 20/20 on paper, but it just wasn't looking right at all. Eventually, I saw an optometrist who was able to diagnose me. I was experiencing higher order aberrations, and that was really affecting my night vision. With my vision issues, I noticed, especially at night, bright lights were very difficult to see. I would get a lot of ghosting and blurring from them, especially with traffic lights or headlights from their cars. It would make it very difficult to see at night. With scleral lenses, though, a lot of that ghosting is gone, and it is much easier to drive at night. It's made it a lot easier to go out, to movie theaters, to dimly lit bars, driving, and it's made me a lot more comfortable going out too. Whereas before, I'd be a lot more tentative, a lot more nervous going out in those times of day. For scleral lenses, I learned about them through a second optometrist I went to after the first one couldn't figure out what these issues I was experiencing was. They were more of a specialty lens clinic, and they were able to get me into some sclerals right away. And even without the higher order aberration correction, it was a significant improvement in the vision I was seeing at night, most noticeably. I did try out a different brand previous to BostonSight, which had good results. I was having some issues with some fittings with them. I was getting some cloudiness and haze, I guess, in the lens itself. So they recommended some BostonSights because they're more customizable. And then also that came with the benefit of being able to do the HOA, the higher order aberration corrections with them as well. Once I got those HOA corrected lenses and tried them on, it was pretty noticeable right away how much better my vision was. For example, looking at a pinpoint light at night, beforehand I would have rays popping out in every direction. With the lenses in, it was almost just a perfect little pinpoint again. There was nothing ghosting, nothing else coming around from those lights, which was quite impressive to see. Once we know the problem was some higher order aberration issues, they put me onto this machine which actually measured those higher order aberrations, and it did a very good job of kind of detecting what I was seeing with my eye. They could actually reproduce and a computer image. This is what your vision looked like. And from there, once they knew what kind of the higher order aberrations were, they were able to, I guess, give BostonSight I guess, some data which they were then able to use to kind of correct my specific higher order aberrations that I was seeing. To good results too. The difference was noticeable over just the basic scleral lens as well that I tried previously. Well, I have to say the process with my optometrist was amazing. They were very supportive through the process, really good about finding the right product for me, making sure the fit was correct and that I was comfortable in the lenses and achieving good vision too. So they have been great throughout this whole process. One of the biggest surprises to me with scleral lenses is how comfortable they are. You see these big plastic lenses and you think they're going to be uncomfortable, but after I get them in, it's almost like nothing at all. I'd say as comfortable or even more comfortable than soft contact lenses I've tried in the past. And they stay comfortable pretty much the entire day as well. Soft contacts towards the end of the day, they get dry and your eyes get tired and itchy. Scleral lenses, even, you kind of get 11th hour, they're still comfortable, which is just honestly really amazing. Learning to apply the lenses was actually fairly easy. I had great luck, and now most of the times I can put it in on the first try, which is really great. My clinic was very good about teaching me and giving me all the equipment to put them in and giving me all the tips and tricks. And honestly, it only takes maybe a minute, 2 minutes per eye to do, and then I'm off to the races. Typically, I tend to wear them if I'm just going out or going out at night in particular. During the day, my vision is actually fairly good. At night is when I start encountering all these issues. So if I'm going out or especially driving at night, I will put in those lenses and it makes quite a difference for those activities.